Okay, so now that we just downloaded the HP file to our computer, we want to extract and unzip the file to the computer, which will go to a default directory in the C root drive, as I'm going to show you now, and then we'll do a manual print driver installation. So here is the file that I downloaded, which is on my desktop. I'm going to double click it, select yes, and over here it's going to basically unzip in the C/HPSUPD directory of the root drive. With that, we have nothing to change here. Let's just select unzip. Now this DOS box essentially is going to pop up and ask you to begin an installation process. I don't want to use this method. I actually want to use a more traditional Windows yet manual method. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click the top right corner and X out of this screen. I'm going to click on the bottom left corner of the Windows logo and start typing the word printers because I want the printers and scanners option in system settings to appear for me to select. So I click on the Windows logo in the bottom left corner and start typing printers. And as you can see, I have printers and scanners here. Select that. We're now going to hit add a printer or scanner. Now, as we do this, several printers may pop up on your screen. I still want you to wait for the printer that I want isn't listed, even if you actually see the printer showing above. I want to do this as a manual process. By doing that, I have this pop-up window that allows me to look and search out for printers to install. We want to use the add a printer using an IP address option right here and click next. Change device type from IPP device to TCP IP. And the new HP copier at Johnston Group, the IP address is 10.1.10.187. If you want, you can put a check in the box here, query the printer, and automatically select the driver to use. Now on my network here, obviously I don't have this copier at that IP address, so I'm going to wait for the process to finish on my computer. But after you select next, in a couple of seconds from now, this screen is going to change and ask you to select the print driver. You're going to use the Have Disk option of the new HP. So for over here, I'm going to select Have Disk. I'm going to change Click Browse, and I'm going to select my C drive, the HPS UPD folder, this V3x64 folder, select drivers, and it's this option, HP OneDriver V3x64. This is what you're going to select, press open, and then OK. Now we get to this screen. Select the second one, which is V2.07, and click Next. You won't see this. I already have a driver, so I'm just going to replace the current driver and essentially overwrite the one that's on my computer. You'll get to a printer name. Name it HP 87740Z. The name up here doesn't so much matter, but I believe this is the name that we have been using to name the other computers in the office. Select Next. Wait upwards of 30 seconds for this print driver installation process to complete. Once it does, we'll select the print test page. Again, I don't have the printer on my computer, but I'm just going through the motions and steps. So this process may have already completed itself on your computer. The next screen from here, it's going to ask you if you wish to share or if you do not wish to share the print driver out. I usually select do not share, and I'm going to get that option momentarily. So in a few seconds, this will complete itself. I select do not share. I click next. You could set it as a default. You could print a test page, which I would suggest. I'm just going to, for my purposes, click finish. And now in here, if you have a refresh button somewhere on this printers and scanners screen, select that, let it refresh your printer list. But let's select the printer, which is right here that I just installed, and click Manage. Then let's go to Printing Preferences. Over here, you see the circle, the cursor is spinning. Go over to where it says two-sided printing. Now mine says none, yours may say flip on long edge. Make sure you select none and then OK at the bottom, or else everything you print will automatically be two-sided, and you don't want that. So now what I will do is I'll go back. Also look to see if let Windows manage my default printer. You want that unchecked. You never want Windows managing a printer. You always want the driver of the manufacturer. So right now we have the driver installed. We just made the change to have the printed two-side turned off and disabled to single-sided printing. And now you should be good to go and use your printer.